Welcome to Ann Arbor at Alumni Field as we get ready to lead off Game 2 of Michigan versus UCLA. Michigan, much needed win tonight. I'm Jaden Fody, alongside me Alex Miller. As we're just a few minutes away from first pitch, a lot to look forward to tonight. It's Michigan Senior Night, honoring 5 seniors. An exciting game for them, but, you know, a big one as they've faced a lot of ranked opponents this season, haven't got a win against any of them. So certainly a tall task for the Wolverines facing these UCLA Bruins, especially after last night's loss.
Yeah, Michigan 0-10 against ranked opponents. Chance to change that here, and we just saw a wonderful senior night ceremony honoring Ellie Sealer, Riley Carcaburo, Kaylee America Rodriguez, Lauren Durkowski, Emerson Aiken, and Ella McVeigh. Quite a crew. These Wolverines going to miss next year, but a couple more in their tank, and this should be a fun one tonight, Jaden. I'm really excited to be here. We're outside. It's a beautiful evening. Yeah. Sold out here. Bleacher seats in right field are full. Everything's full. It's going to be a fun one here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, looks exactly like it did last night. 2 back-to-back, basically sold-out games here in Ann Arbor for the Wolverines. I mean, UCLA coming to Michigan for their first time now that they're a part of the Big Ten, so definitely UCLA is also looking to get a series win here in their first time in Ann Arbor. So a lot to look forward to tonight. I mean, we have Caitlin Terry in the circle for the Bruins. And, I mean, her last outing was against Oregon. Wasn't the best performance from her. The Ducks are first in the Big Ten right now. Certainly a tough opponent. I mean, when Michigan went to Oregon to face them, they got swept there. And then UCLA dropped 2 out of 3 to the Ducks. But Caitlin Terry in her last appearance at Oregon only pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs. Not a lot of time in that game for her. The Ducks took advantage of her early, so definitely looking for a bounce-back performance from her. And then the Wolverines have Erin Hain throwing today. I mean, 2 great pitchers in the circle for both teams, so, you know, we'll see how the hitters do tonight, but I'm expecting a great game.
I am as well. UCLA won yesterday 5-3 in a game that was pretty competitive. Michigan just needs a little bit more juice from the bats, and that's tough to come by against this UCLA staff that, you know, Terry, a little bit of a struggle last time, but on the year, 2.25 ERA and nearly 100 innings of work, whips under 1, strikes out a lot of hitters, doesn't walk many. Numbers are really good for Terry, and if she gets into trouble, Addison Fisher is waiting in the wings. So Taylor Tinsley obviously was great yesterday. It's a really good staff for Kelly Inoue Perez and Lisa Fernandez's squad, and Michigan's got to find a way to score some runs here.
I mean, UCLA, such a fantastic softball program historically, so you know you always expect a lot from them every season. And I mean, in their first year in the Big Ten, they've certainly put on a show so far. And I mean, their bats have been hot. They have fantastic players. I mean, Megan Grant, Jordan Woolery, to name a few, certainly have the power with the home run hitters in that duo. And I mean, exactly like you said, the Wolverines kind of need to get their bats going. They were a little bit slow yesterday. I mean, the Wolverines started to bounce back towards the end of the game, but I mean, they were quiet for the beginning. So definitely need to get things going earlier here as the Wolverines take the field. Can run you through Michigan's defense. We have Maddie Ramey at first base, Indiana Langford at second, Ella McVeigh at short, Maddie Erickson at third, Erin Hain in the circle, like I said, Lily Valamont behind the dish. And then the outfield, Ella Stevenson, Janisa Conway, and Ellie Sealer. Pretty similar, or common lineup you see for the Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah, no surprises for this group.
Right.
Bonnie Tholes run out this pretty much same group for most of the year, and it's not going to change. And defensively, it's been pretty steady. All 3 outfielders cover good ground. McVeigh is so steady at short. I'm excited to see what Erin Hain can bring in this one. She's been very good this year. 2.89 ERA, dropped from last year's 3.30. But this is a really tough test. You mentioned Woolery and Grant, but I mean, this lineup, especially the top 6, just riddled with power bats. All of those top 6 are hitting at least 330. It's a really dangerous group that can do damage in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. You mentioned the top 6, and then you have 2 through 4 for the Bruins, all batting over 400. So certainly a tall task for Erin Hain here. I mean, we're just about set for first pitch. We have Jessica Clements, the center fielder, stepping up to the plate first for the Bruins. Michigan hoping for a bounce-back win today, certainly in need of a ranked win to build their resume for the NCAA tournament. So the first pitch from Erin Hain is up high, and Jessica Clements takes ball one. A nice 65 degrees here in Ann Arbor. Perfect night for some softball.
It is.
Second pitch from Hain up high again. Jessica Clements quickly off to a 2-0 count.
Clements had a 3-for-4 day yesterday at the top of this UCLA order.
Hain deals a big swing and a miss from Clements for her first strike. So a 2-1 count to Clements to lead off this game. Clements takes ball three. You can hear the fans getting into this one early. Hain deals. Clements fouls that one back off over the stadium.
The pitch there, 3-1 from Hain. Didn't want to give Clements anything too good, but you didn't want to walk her either. She's a good speed threat on base and able to put something up and away that Clements just had to foul off. Full count now.
It's like you said, a full count to Clements. That one straight down the middle, and Erin Hain punches out the first batter she sees for out number one.
As good of a start as you can hope for there for Erin Hain. Fell behind 3-1, able to work it full and gets Clements looking. Now you got to deal with the big guns here, starting with Savannah Pola.
So the senior second baseman, Savannah Pola, takes ball one low.
Pola doesn't chase much. She walks more than she strikes out.
Hain deals. Savannah Pola makes contact with that one. Janisa Conway goes back, easily able to field that one in center field. And Hain gets her second out of the inning. A quick 2 down for Erin Hain.
Well handled there by Conway, just to drift back a little bit toward left center field. Sun is setting behind home plate, so a little bit of sun in her eyes, but nothing she couldn't handle there.
And the Bruins' home run hitter from yesterday, Jordan Woolery, steps up to the plate. She takes ball one up high from Hain.
Yeah, Woolery hit the ball hard a couple of times, had a double and a homer that, I mean, was a no-doubter, monster shot.
Hain finds the strike zone. And Woolery has a 1-1 count with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Erin Hain delivers that one low in the dirt for ball 2.
Woolery's another hitter that really is tough to strike out. She's walked 32 times to just 10 strikeouts to go along with hitting .434 with 19 homers. It's one of the best bats in the country here, folks.
Fans not too happy about that call as Woolery takes ball 3.
A little inside the call there.
So a 3-1 count to Jordan Woolery with 2 outs. Hain delivers. Can't quite find the strike zone on that one. And Jordan Woolery will walk.
Good plate appearance there for Woolery. Took a couple pitches that were just inside. And normally when you think, okay, I'm walking this fabulous 3-hitter, not the worst thing in the world necessarily, but cleanup and Megan Grant's even better behind her. Tied for second in the country with 22 homers, .410 average.
I mean, exactly like you said, Megan Grant, one of the best hitters in the country right now, batting over 400. She takes strike 1 from Erin Hain, but a runner on first for her. 2 outs, top of the first inning. Hain delivers that one for ball 1. Having to watch out for Jordan Woolery on first base.
Michigan infield, especially the middle of it, deep toward the outfield grass. They've got that force at second if something's hit that way.
So a 1-1 count. Hain delivers up high. So 2-1 to Megan Grant. Hain delivers. Woolery swings on that one, and Maddie Erickson running in from third base, able to make the grab in foul territory. And the Wolverines leave Jordan Woolery stranded on first base. Megan Grant goes down. And the Wolverines escape the inning. Erin Hain, a good start from her.
Not too shabby at all for Erin Hain. 4 up, 3 down. And just the walk issued to Woolery, that's a really good job done by Hain, because again, this UCLA top 6 is so good.
They're honoring the managers on the video board. I saw 2 of my good friends up there, Will and Sammy, softball managers.
So connected.
I know. They're not seniors though, so I mean, quite a few pictures of them. The other manager, Ethan, is a senior. Yeah. Nice of them to honor Ethan Bond, senior manager.
Yeah, managers do a lot of the grunt work.
Yeah,
don't get a lot of the
I've
praise.
Heard plenty about it. They're here long hours.
Look at this crowd here, too. I mean, this is really lovely. It is packed.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of the busiest I've seen this stadium, so I love to see it. And as Indiana Langford gets ready to lead off the bottom half of the inning for the Wolverines, we'll quickly run you through the Bruins defense. You have Caitlin Terry in the circle today, Sophia Mujica behind the dish, Megan Grant at first, Jordan Woolery at third. You got the dynamic duo on the corners, and then you have Savannah Pola at second, Kanaya Bragg at short. And then the outfield, Liesl Austin, Jessica Clements, and Riley Slimp to round out the Bruins defense.
Similar group to yesterday. Mujica didn't start in game 1, but she pinch hit early for Maggie Daniel. She's behind the dish. Alexis Ramirez went in there to catch from designated player last time, and then Liesl Osteen's in right field today. She didn't play at all in game 1 yesterday. But Osteen not in the batting order because Caitlin Terry has just been a dynamic two-way player as a sophomore. Didn't hit at all last year, really, and all of a sudden has just been a weapon both ends.
So Caitlin Terry deals her first pitch to Indiana Langford. And Indiana Langford takes ball 1.
Look at where this infield is. They're way in, and they've got the scouting report read.
Indiana Langford, the slap hitter for the Wolverines, takes ball 2. Quickly a 2-0 count to Langford.
And I've seen infields play tight on Langford, but the corner infielders, Woolery and Grant, are close to halfway between home and first and third, respectively.
Caitlin Terry finds the strike zone for her first strike of the day. 2-1 count to Langford. But yeah, I mean, this infield is ready for her to lay down anything. That one can't quite find the strike zone. Quickly 3-1 count to Indiana Langford. Caitlin Terry deals. And Indiana Langford takes ball 4, hyping up the dugout on her run over to first base. And I mean, you walk the first batter, and then you have the Wolverines' best hitter coming up to the plate in Janisa Conway.
Conway's been raking as of late, and Langford, of course, can fly over there at first.
Terry deals the first pitch to Conway, strike 1.
But obviously not the start you'd want if you're Caitlin Terry. Langford, of this next batch of hitters, is the one that's going to do the least damage, at least in the power department.
And Terry's second pitch to Conway is in for a strike. Quickly 0-2 count on the Wolverines' biggest bat.
0 for 3 day for Conway yesterday, but she's been on fire coming into this series.
And Conway makes contact with that. Woolery makes the throw over to second base, gets the lead runner out in Indiana Langford, and Conway safe on first. And following up Janisa Conway is Lauren Putz, the Wolverines' freshman standout, batting over 400 in her first year for the Wolverines, and she takes strike one. Terry delivers to Putz. That one up high for ball one. 1-1 count with one out to Lauren Putz. And Janisa Conway on first base. Terry deals, Conway takes off, and she's into second base safely. So Janisa Conway with the score, with a stolen base. And the Wolverines have a runner in scoring position in the bottom of the first inning.
Not a bad throw there by Mojica. Conway did a nice job sliding into the backside of the bag away from the tag from Kanaya Bragg.
Putz slaps that one down the first base line, foul. So a 2-2 count to Putz. One out, and Janisa Conway, she's ready to take off from second base.
Yeah, anything into the outfield pretty much is going to get the wave from Bonnie Thole here.
So Terry delivers a big swing and a miss from Putz, and she goes down swinging. Terry's first strikeout of the game. And in a big spot, she gets the second out of the inning.
We don't have a radar gun that we can see here, but I'd be curious to know how fast that pitch was from Caitlin Terry. That had some zip on it, and Putz was well behind the pitch.
Yeah, a couple of her pitches have looked really fast early on. As Ella Stevenson steps up to the plate, she takes strike one. So the Wolverines a chance to tack on a run early, but the Bruins have two outs. Ella Stevenson fouls that one off to the back netting. Quickly an 0-2 count to Ella Stevenson and two outs. Caitlin Terry one strike away from getting out of this inning. Terry delivers that one down low. Ball one on Stevenson.
Good take there for Ella Stevenson. It's tough hitting 0-2 against a pitcher like this. Still tough 1-2.
The pitch from Terry Stevenson fouls another one back off. Almost exactly like the one before. And Janisa Conway once again looking for that jump off second base.
Two outs, you're not moving on any contact, of course, and with Conway's speed again, she's going to get a good jump. If Stevenson can drive something to the outfield here, this could be an early run for Michigan, but
Stevenson makes contact, flies that one, and that one's off the foul pole in left field, and Ella Stevenson's going to get the game started with a home run, and the Wolverines are on top first.
heck of a swing by Stevenson. Down two strikes against a lethal pitcher like Terry. Waited on an off-speed pitch, just waited long enough, pulled it down the line, and Ella Stevenson gives Michigan a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, that one was a close one. Hit off the foul pole in left field. But Ella Stevenson puts the Wolverines on top, and they have their first lead of the series. So Lily Valamont steps up to the plate with two outs, and she has a big swing and a miss on the first pitch she sees from Terry. Lily Valamont makes contact. She flies that one to right field, and Osteen's under that one. So the Bruins get their third out, but not before Ella Stevenson puts the Wolverines on the board early with a two-run shot. I mean, what a way for the Wolverines to start this game. especially after yesterday's loss. You saw them gain some momentum towards the end of that game. And what a way for them to take some of that momentum, turn it into this one, and get a lead early in the first inning.
Yeah, really impressive from Stevenson. Down 1-2, 2 outs in the inning. Very easily could have been the end of the threat with Conway stranded at second, but Stevenson took care of business herself. Where's Owen? Section 1, row 11,
What?
just got a free Jimmy John's.
Oh. I thought you meant he was here. I was like, I did not know he was coming. I got a free ticket for one of those yesterday at baseball. Yep. Even though I was not in the row.
Wow.
Yep, I know.
But look, this is a good start for Michigan, and they've blown some early leads like this as of late. I hate to bring it up, but last weekend against OSU, led in all 3 contests and lost all 3 contests. Gotta hope today things are different as they look to pick up their first ranked win. But hey, can't complain about a 2-0 head start after 1.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. Certainly a win that they need. Have not been great against ranked teams so far this season, and with the postseason coming up, this is certainly something that they need to add to their resume. So Hain back in the circle for the Wolverines. Bragg set to lead off the inning for the Bruins. First pitch from Hain. She finds the strike zone, 0-1 count to Bragg.
Nia Bragg in the midst of a really impressive freshman year, 331 average, walks at a great clip.
Bragg hits that one off Aaron Hain in the circle. Indiana Langford goes back into the outfield, can't make a grab on that one. And Kanaya Bragg safe at first base.
Bit of an unfortunate break there. Hain got her glove to it, as you said, and Langford had been heading toward behind in front of the second base bag to play that if Hain didn't get it, and off of Hain's glove it went back the other way toward first base, so Langford had a lot of room to go to track it down.
So Riley Slimp, another freshman, comes up to the plate with a runner on first. She takes her first pitch up high, 1-0 count to Slimp.
It's a pretty young UCLA team. They've got a couple really good freshman pieces in Bragg and Slimp and the injured Alina Garcia, among others.
Hain delivers another ball, and Lily Valamont's going to head out to the circle. The infield comes in to have a chat with Aaron Hain.
You don't want to fall down 2-0, but with Slimp 6 and then Ramirez 7, after them, you're a little bit more comfortable facing 8 and 9 in this order. You don't want to give anything too good here, but also don't want to just load the bases until you get to 8 in the order.
So another ball to Riley Slimp. Quickly a 3-0 count. And still that runner on first base. Aaron Hain delivers to Slimp. A big swing and a miss for strike 1.
If I'm Slimp, I'm okay with that kind of cut. Get your ace swing off on a 3-0 count. You knew you were getting something good. If you're Aaron Hain, it's a win that you got her to swing through something in the zone on a 3-0 count.
So a hitter's count for Slimp. She takes that one up high, and a walk to Slimp. So the Bruins have 2 on, no outs in the top of the second inning. And Alexis Ramirez steps up for the Bruins. Hain quickly delivers. That one hits off Ramirez. So after only one pitch to Ramirez, the bases are loaded for the Bruins with no outs.
In a way, I almost spoke it into existence. I said you did not just want to load the bases for the 8-hitter, even if Mujica's a little less dangerous by the numbers, but that's what Hain has done, and that draws out a visit from Michigan assistant coach Jen Brundage.
Yeah, so an early visit to the circle for the Wolverines. Certainly a dangerous spot with the top of the Bruins batting order approaching.
Brundage has a lot of history with this UCLA program. It's her alma mater. She was a fabulous player there in the early 90s, and a lot of ties with this staff. Played with Kelly Inoue Perez and Lisa Fernandez, the associate head coach, as well as the head coach of UCLA. Also won a gold medal for Team USA with Fernandez. All three won a national title together at UCLA, and Brundage's one of her early jobs before coming to Michigan was as an assistant coach on staff with both Inoue Perez and Fernandez, so she's very familiar with this UCLA program.
Certainly a decorated staff on both sides. As Sophia Mujica skies that one to center field. Janisa Conway able to get under that, but that one's deep enough to score brag for the Bruins' first run of the game. Conway overthrows to third base. Maddie Erickson can't quite grab that one. So all three runners advance. We have runners on second and third for the Bruins. They get their first run. So 2-1, Michigan still leads, but just one out on the sacrifice fly. So Osteen is going to come in to run. For Mujica on second base. Bruins are going to do anything they can to get that lead runner in, as Caitlin Terry, the pitcher, steps up to the dish. She takes ball one, so 1-0 count to Terry. Runners on second and third for the Bruins, and they're within one. Hain delivers down low, quickly out to a 2-0 count on Terry. Hain deals to Terry, and she gets that one called strike one. That one was a close pitch there. The call goes in favor of the Wolverines.
You'll take it if you're Hain. Want to attack Caitlin Terry here.
So 2-1 to Terry. Terry fouls that one off over on the third base side out of the stadium. So 2-2 count to Terry. A much needed out for the Wolverines here if she can get Terry. Hain delivers. Terry hits that one down the third base side. Maddie Erickson makes the tag at third, but can't get the out at first base. The umpires.
Foul ball.
Oh.
Would have been a nice play by Erickson. Picked it up, tagged the runner on third, Slimp, but ball rolled foul. And that's the correct call by our home plate umpire, Mark Corris.
So Hain delivers to Terry. Terry slides that one up the middle. Both runners come home for the Bruins. They try to get Terry out at second base, but she advances. So Slimp and Osteen both come home for UCLA, and that 2-run deficit is quickly erased as the Bruins are up 3-2.
That's what this UCLA offense can do. Terry able to knock one through to center field, and that's why you had Lisa Osteen come in and run at second in the place of Ramirez with the superior speed. Both come home easily there, and now the lineup turns over and another runner in scoring position.
So back to the top of the batting order, Jessica Clements. She pops up the first pitch she sees. Maddie Erickson under that one at third base. So she's out on the first pitch that she sees. 2 outs for the Bruins. But like you said, still that runner in scoring position. So Savannah Pola back up to the plate. She nails the first pitch she sees. A line drive. Ella McVeigh makes the grab. So 2 outs on 2 pitches for Erin Hain and the Wolverines. Much needed, but not before the UCLA Bruins get 3 runs, and they're on top of this one heading into the bottom of the second.
It's a game of inches in a way. If that grounder to Erickson is just a little bit, less than a foot probably, it's in fair territory. Erickson gets the tag at third, and this is a different ball game, and maybe even turns the play to first for two. Instead, get neither out, and Terry, a pitch later, knocks in a pair of runners, but that's how it goes. And now if you're Michigan, bats have to go right back to work here in the second.
So Ellie Sealer set to lead off the bottom of the second for the Wolverines, and they're throwing up a lot of pictures of young Ellie on the video board for senior night.
Yeah, I think we're seeing some maybe Ellie Sealer content up there right now, but it's a good group of seniors. Wolverine squad's going to miss them next year.
Certainly some big shoes to fill next year, especially with the three senior captains, Ellie Sealer, Ella McVeigh, and Lauren Durkowski. The Wolverines have a lot of young talent, too.
They do. You look at the heart of this order, and Conway is a sophomore, Putz is a freshman, Stevenson is a sophomore, Lily Valamont's a redshirt sophomore. That's 2 through 5 in your order. Feel pretty good about Maddie Erickson and Maddie Ramey and Indy Langford as seniors next year, and you've got young players that have shown themselves that are able to contribute, and I feel pretty confident that players are going to step up and fill those shoes. I'd be more concerned on the other side of the ball in the circle, who replaces all the innings that Lauren Durkowski has thrown over the last 3 years, but that's a problem you figure out, and you wait and see who develops. But I think this Wolverine program is in a fabulous place going forward.
So Ellie Sealer gets set to lead off the bottom of the second inning for the Wolverines. One of the honoring seniors here tonight. She takes first pitch inside from Terry. Caitlin Terry able to put up some run support for herself as Ellie Sealer lays down a bunt. She's not able to outrun that to first base, and the Bruins get the first out of the inning.
It's a really impressive play by Megan Grant. First baseman came in and then was able to just totally turn 180 degrees and fire it to Savannah Pola, who covered the bag. It's a really impressive turn by the first baseman.
So Maddie Erickson comes to bat for the Wolverines with one gone in the bottom of the second. She takes first pitch for a ball. Terry deals to Erickson. That one inside the strike zone, so 1-1 count to Maddie Erickson, one out, bottom of the second inning. Wolverines hoping to get something going and get their lead back. Erickson fouls that one off behind the plate for strike two. So 1-2 count to Erickson. Terry deals. Erickson slices that one foul. Almost hits the cameraman on the third base side.
Yeah, look out toward the UCLA dugout. Good cut from Erickson, just a little out in front there.
So still 1-2 count on Erickson. And the pitch from Terry, that one way outside. Terry checks her armband. She delivers. Erickson hacks that one foul. So still 2-2 on Maddie Erickson.
Good job by Erickson staying alive here. Down on a 2-strike count.
2-2. Terry delivers that one down low, almost in the dirt. So full count. Maddie Erickson staying alive, like you said.
It's a good at-bat for Erickson, who has one of the lowest walk rates of this whole Michigan squad, just 6 walks on the whole season.
So Terry delivers on the full count to Erickson. Another one that she hacks foul. Staying alive, still full count to Erickson. Only 1 out in the bottom of the second for the Wolverines. The pitch from Terry. Erickson sends that one up the middle. No big deal for Savannah Pola. She tosses that one over to Megan Grant at first base for out number 2.
Pretty easy play for Pola there. Backed up a little bit, had time, and waited for a hop she liked. 2 down for Maddie Ramey.
So Maddie Ramey comes to the plate for her first plate appearance of the day. Terry delivers that one low and inside. Ball 1 to Ramey. Two outs in the bottom of the second for the Wolverines. Terry delivers. That pitch looks similar to the first one, low and inside. So quickly 2-0 count to Maddie Ramey, and Sofia Mujica is going to come out to have a chat with her pitcher.
Couple pretty easy takes there for Maddie Ramey. Sitting 292. Bit of pop in this bat as a junior. Her first year seeing a lot of real time in this lineup and has been very successful.
2-0 count to Maddie Ramey. Terry delivers. That one hits off Ramey. Off it looks like her knuckles, and she winces down in pain.
Yeah, you just don't have a lot of batting there, and hope Ramey can tough this out here. Just never know with this what could have happened to one of her fingers mixed in there, and
Yeah.
hope the best obviously for Maddie Ramey here.
Head coach Bonnie Thole out there with her. Bring her over a cup of water. And you hope she's going to be okay to continue in this one. You have the athletic trainer out there. Might be wrapping her up, putting some tape on those fingers.
Yeah, it seems to be that what we're seeing, and it looks like Ramey's going to stay in this game.
So applause from everyone in the stadium. She's going to stay in this one and take first base on the hit by pitch. As Ella McVeigh comes up for the Wolverines.
McVeigh just 2 hits in the whole month of April. It's be a good time to break through here.
Ella McVeigh shows bunt, and she takes a big swing on the first pitch she sees. 0-1 count to McVeigh with 2 outs here, and runner on first in the bottom of the second. McVeigh shows bunt again, goes back, and a big swing again on the second pitch she sees. Quickly 0-2.
Yeah, her first cut, she took a full swing, didn't move her feet that one. Running forward a little bit, tried to slap at it, was well behind the pitch.
So the pitch from Terry, that one up high to McVeigh. So a 1-2 count to another one of the Wolverines seniors being honored tonight. Terry delivers. McVeigh fouls that one back into the stands. Another one that goes out of the stadium. The count stays at 1-2 to McVeigh. A good spot for the Wolverines if she can stay alive and get on base as the lineup turns over after her. So McVeigh shows bunt again. Terry delivers that one up high again. 2-2 count to McVeigh. Terry delivers that one way up high. Mujica has to stand up to keep that one from going back to the backstop. So Ella McVeigh's worked the count full after quickly going down 0-2 to start the at-bat. And 2 outs for the Wolverines. Terry deals that one up high, and Ella McVeigh takes a free pass, so the Wolverines get 2 runners on with 2 outs as they work back to the top of their batting order in Indiana Langford.
Job well done there for McVeigh. A couple good takes, fouled off a couple pitches, didn't do any work for Terry by chasing something up and out of the zone, and lineup turns over. A bit of a missed opportunity for Terry.
So Terry delivers to Indiana Langford, who takes a close one for ball 1.
Interesting spot here for Langford. She doesn't come up with runners in scoring position a whole lot. Just 4 RBIs for. Gotta knock something through the infield.
Terry delivers. Langford slaps that one down the third baseline foul. Nice alumni band in attendance tonight.
Oh, they're going to be here all weekend, I think.
Yeah, they've been here for, I've seen them at quite a few games so far this season. 1-1 count on the junior Indiana Langford. Terry delivers that one down low. Two-1 to Langford with runners on first and second. Wolverines still down 1. The pitch from Terry, that one up high again. So a hitter's count for Langford, 3-1. And I mean, like you said, not a ton of RBIs on the season for her.
Not a ton of RBIs, but obviously hitting 410, on base percentage of 481, gets on at a good clip, does battle up there, and 3-1 count. If I'm Caitlin Terry here, I'm throwing a strike, letting Indiana Langford try to beat me rather than seeing Janisa Conway with the bases loaded. This is going to be something competitive here from Terry, and I'm sure Langford knows that.
Yes, you have the infield in for the slap hitter, and Langford takes ball 4. The Wolverines have the bases loaded with their most powerful hitter coming up to the plate in Janisa Conway, but 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning.
Caitlin Terry, that's her 3rd walk of the day today. She's only walked 24 hitters now all season long and over 100 innings of work.
So Janisa Conway steps up with the bases loaded. Terry deals her first pitch, finds the strike zone. 0-1 count to Conway. Terry delivers. Conway, big swing and a miss, quickly down 0-2.
That was the A swing there and then some from Janisa Conway, trying to leave the yard on a cut like that.
To Janisa Conway, bases loaded for the Wolverines. Conway swings and fouls that one off behind home plate.
Conway's got to protect a little bit here, try to work something and wait and see if Terry will miss something she can really handle or if she can work a count here, and back-to-back walks from Terry.
Terry delivers to Conway. Conway lines that one down first base line. Megan Grant unable to field it. And Indiana Langford's caught in a pickle between second and third. The Wolverines send Ella McVeigh home. She's out at home plate. But not before the Wolverines are able to plate one. Maddie Ramey comes home. A bit of a whirlwind of a play. And I almost started to lose track of where the runners were going, but Maddie Ramey comes home.
Yeah. Oh, no, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, Maddie Ramey able to come home. Megan Grant, tried to field it down the first base line, misses the ball. And then Indiana Langford goes and takes off with her speed, and then she's caught in a pickle between second and third, but not able to get back to second base in time.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mistake by Langford, turned around second, I think just maybe out of habit, and I don't think she realized that Savannah Pola had already run that ball down, basically still in the infield after it went off the first baseman Grant's glove, and she got caught in a pickle, and that led McVeigh to take off her home as Langford tried to avoid a tag between the second and third base bags. But for Michigan, they call it an infield single for Conway, so maybe a generous scoring decision by somebody on the home squad. But there's a well-hit ball by Conway hard on the ground. Tough play for Grant, but one she could make. But if you're Michigan, you take the run. Unfortunate, Langford got caught on the base paths, and then that caused the out at home, but maybe could have been a little more. But all things considered, the first two hitters that inning were retired, and Sealer and Erickson. 2-out rally, you load the bases, get one run. Can't really complain about that, and we're tied through 2 frames.
Yeah, I mean, good work on Michigan. Ella McVeigh went down early in the count, 0-2, is able to work the count full, take the walk. Indiana Langford gets a walk. And the Wolverines, with 2 outs, are able to bring their best batter up to the plate, give themselves a chance, and they do bring home the tying run. So we're tied as we head into the top of the 3rd inning. And the Bruins come back up to bat. Erin Hain back in the circle for the Wolverines. And I mean, certainly an instance where you want more if you're the Wolverines in that inning, but against a tough UCLA team, they're able to tie things up as Jordan Woolery steps up to the plate for the Bruins. And she takes ball 1 high from Hain.
Big test here from Hain, 3, 4, and 5. Woolery and Megan Grant, 3, 4, 2 of the best hitters in the country.
1-0 count to Woolery. Hain straight down the middle for strike 1.
Good off speed there from Hain, slowed it down and able to keep Woolery off her timing a little bit.
Hain delivers a pitch up high, 2-1 count to Woolery. Hain delivers. Woolery takes that one, but inside for strike 2.
Another off-speed pitch for a strike there from Hain.
So 2-2 count, Hain deals. Woolery takes a swing at that one. She fouls that one down the third base line. So still 2-2 count to Woolery. Hain delivers up high. So Woolery works the count full as she leads off this 3rd inning. Hain delivers. Woolery flies that one to right field. Ella Stevenson able to get under that one for the first out of the inning.
Good work there from Hain. 3-2, gave a competitive pitch to Woolery, not one she was able to do too much damage on. Just fly it lazily out to Stevenson and right.
She gets the first batter of the inning out, but another power hitter for the Bruins steps up to the plate, and Megan Grant, as she takes ball 1 a little bit upstairs. (1-0) to Grant. Grant, high pop out to third base. Maddie Erickson easily under that one for the second out of the inning. So a good 2 outs for Erin Hain. 2 very tough hitters in the Bruins lineup, and she's able to get both of them out. As Kanaya Bragg steps up, she's 1 for 1 on the day with a single earlier. 1-0 count to Bragg, 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning. Bragg pops that one out, no big deal for Ella McVeigh. And the Wolverines, a quick 1-2-3 inning as we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
All things considered, pretty good start for Hain. Gave up 3 runs an inning ago, but has battled in really good 1-2-3 inning against 3, 4, and 5 in the order. That's tough against, especially against 3 and 4, and Woolery and Grant, who are just phenomenal hitters. Michigan offense, chance to go back to work here. But hey, 3-3 game right now. You'll take it if you're Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, certainly against this tough UCLA squad. So the Wolverines come back up to the plate in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still in a good spot in their lineup. Puts coming up to the plate, followed by Ella Stevenson and Lily Valamont. Put struck out in her first plate appearance. But a chance for her, again, to come up to the plate against Caitlin Terry in a tie ball game.
Yeah, Michigan gets 3, 4, and 5 of their own. Starts with Lauren Putz, the freshman, has just been so good. Not only is she hitting 400, but she's walks more than she's struck out this year. That's really impressive plate discipline from a freshman. No doubt in my mind that in 3 years down the line, when you look at what Lauren Putz has done in her career by her senior day, it's going to be quite an impressive list. And it's not even scratched the surface and has already been a phenomenal 3-hitter for Michigan as a freshman.
So Lauren Putz steps up to the plate for the Wolverines. As she gets set to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. We've seen runs in the 1st and 2nd inning so far for the Michigan Wolverines, hoping to get something going, take back the lead in the bottom of the 3rd. As Putz fouls off the first pitch she sees from Terry.
Like the first pitch cut there from Putz. Little underneath it, but got something she could hit, just missed it a little bit there.
0-1 count to the freshman. Terry delivers. Again, fouls that one off. So quickly 0-2. She has a quick word with Bonnie Thole.
A long talk there from Bonnie Thole to Lauren Putz. Down 0-2 in the count. See what Bonnie's noticed.
Terry delivers a swing and a miss, and she goes down on 3 pitches. Another strikeout for Terry. So the Wolverines' home run hitter from the 1st inning, Ella Stevenson, comes back up to the plate in a tie ball game. And she swings at the first pitch she sees, fouls that one off against the back netting behind home plate.
Stevenson had that homer in the 1st and an 0-2 count. See if she can hit something hard once more off of Caitlin Terry.
0-1 count to Stevenson. Terry delivers. Stevenson takes that pitch up high. One to Stevenson. Terry deals. That one outside. 2-1 to Ella Stevenson. Two-one to Stevenson. Terry deals. Stevenson goes around, swings on that one. Two to Stevenson, 1 out, bottom of the 3rd inning. The pitch from Terry. That one upstairs, so Stevenson works the count full. The pitch from Terry. That one way up high. And Ella Stevenson takes first base on a walk.
A couple of really good trips to the plate today for Stevenson. Had the homer and a 2-strike count, was down 2 strikes there, worked up to a full count and worked a walk. Really good stuff from Stevenson.
So Lily Valamont, the catcher, comes up for the Wolverines with 1 out and a runner on first. She fouls off the first pitch she sees. That one over into the concourse. Oh, 1 to Lily Valamont. She pops that one up behind home plate. Mujica got up hoping that one stayed inside, but that one goes off into the stands.
Michigan hitters have put up some really good fight, no 2 counts against Terry. See what Valamont can do in that kind of spot here.
So Terry deals Valamont big swing and a miss, and she strikes out. Ellie Sealer comes up, runner on first for the Wolverines. She fouls off the first pitch she sees down the first base line. Oh, 1 to Ellie Sealer, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd inning. And Ellie Sealer fouls off another pitch, this one up and behind home plate. So Caitlin Terry out to another quick 0-2 start to a Michigan batter. She delivers. That one down low. Ellie Sealer takes ball 1.
Good take there from Sealer. Didn't want to chase a drop ball that was pretty good from Terry.
One-two count to Sealer. Terry delivers. Sealer fouls that one off behind home plate. Count stays at 1-2. Two outs, runner on first for the Wolverines. Terry delivers that one down low and inside. Ellie Sealer takes ball 2. Terry checks the card on her hand. She deals. Ellie Sealer fouls that one over into the stands, it looks like. Fans got excited about that one.
Well, she crushed it. Just a fair bit out in front, but that at the distance for a homer out to right and then some off the bat of Sealer.
2-2 count to Sealer. Ella Stevenson takes off towards second base. The throw heads into the outfield. Mujica can't quite find Bragg on the throw. And Ella Stevenson takes second base.
I don't hate the steal there from Stevenson. With a 2-strike count on Sealer, if she'd been caught, that would have been the end of the inning, and you reset one of your better hitters in Sealer up next inning to lead off. But now 3-2 and a runner in scoring position.
So another Wolverine batter works the count full. Ellie Sealer with a runner in scoring position, full count, 2 outs. 3-3 game, and a big swing and a miss. And Terry gets her 4th strikeout of the game, leaves a runner stranded on second. And the Wolverines go down swinging. As we head to the top of the 4th inning, the Wolverines have had chances in this one. Certainly getting more opportunities around the bases than they did have yesterday. We saw their bats pretty quiet for a majority of the first half of the game. Later in the innings, they found 3 runs, but the Bruins were able to hold on to a win in that one. But I mean, a good performance that we've seen so far from the Wolverines, getting runners on base, working full counts. And I mean, you noted it, but we've seen a lot of their batters go out 0-2, and then they're able to work back in the count, draw walks, get on base. And I mean, we're seeing the Wolverines get on base, so certainly chances for them to score, but still a tie game here as we head to the top of the 4th.
Yeah, been some impressive works at the plate for the Michigan hitters, and seen a good ball game, tied 3-3 after 3 innings. If Aaron Hayne can continue to quiet the UCLA bats here.
The Bruins have all 3 of their runs from a 3-run second inning. The Wolverines plated some in the first and the second. As Riley Slimp will lead off the inning for the Bruins. Aaron Hayne back in the circle for the Wolverines.
Brief pause here as Bonnie Thole continues to do a interview with the Big Ten Network crew.
Really? Oh.
Who are not here, just in case
Correct,
anyone was
yeah.
curious. They broadcast virtually, but Bonnie Thole is on the first base side, headset on. But
I didn't even notice.
don't go over there. Or if you do, keep us on in the background with you. But happy to be here, 3-3 game. And, you know, this is the kind of game that should be picked up on Big Ten Network,
Yeah,
a
right?
matchup between 2 really historic programs in Michigan and UCLA. I tell you what, Bonnie Thole must be giving some answers
I was going
right
to say,
now.
this is a long interview.
She's been down there talking for a long while.
I wonder what they're asking her.
But look, if I'm Aaron Hayne here against this part of the order back in the second, you walked Riley Slimp, and then she hit Alexis Ramirez with a pitch. See if you can do a little bit better here. Attack those hitters. And you do know, obviously, Mujica and Terry hitting 8 and 9 are 253 and 280 in the batting average department compared to 379 and 341 of Slip and Ramirez. So 8 and 9 are the least dangerous hitters in this order. No surprise, but still, you don't need to walk 6 and 7 and put 2 runners on with nobody gone.
So Riley Slimp steps up to the dish. First pitch from Aaron Hayne, and she takes ball 1. One 0 count to Slimp. Hayne finds the strike zone. Count evens up at 1. Hayne delivers to Slimp. Ooh. That one's close. The call goes in favor of the Bruins.
Yeah, but Hayne took a lot off that off-speed pitch.
Two-1 to Slimp. Slimp sends that one into center field. Janisa Conway able to field that one easily. And the Wolverines get out number 1.
UCLA has had a couple of decent pieces of contact to the outfield that sometimes with this team, those are barreled up a little bit better than they get out. But so far, Hayne has been able to miss barrels, get some more line drive, long flyouts into this outfield.
So Alexis Ramirez comes up. She takes ball 1 from Hayne. And like you said before, she was hit by pitch in her at-bat earlier. And Ramirez takes ball 2. Count to the sophomore with 1 out. She sends that one, no big deal for Ella McVeigh, who fields it, sends it over to first base, and Maddie Ramey and the Wolverines get out number 2.
Stuff from Hayne. I talked about it. Want to attack those hitters and got a fly out and a soft grounder right at McVeigh at short.
Sophia Mujica, the catcher, up to bat for the Bruins with 2 gone in the top of the 4th. That first pitch up high from Hayne for ball 1. Mujica makes contact. She sends that one straight to Erin Hayne, who makes the grab herself, sends it over to first base. And Maddie Ramey, and another 1-2-3 inning from Erin Hayne. And we're still tied heading into the bottom of the 4th.
Nice play from Hayne, just stuck out her glove to her left-hand side and able to nab it. Easy toss to first.
Yeah, another good inning from Erin Hayne.
You know what time it is, Jaden?
I know what time it is.
Oh my gosh.
Favorite time.
Color commentary.
Alex Miller play-by-play.
Oh, of course. But yeah, I'll take over the rest of the way. Jaden, a wonderful job on the first 3.5, and see where we go from here. Quite a ball game. 3-3 tie. Bottom of the 4th inning coming up here at Alumni Field, Carol Hutchins Stadium. Thanks for joining us on WCBN Sports, the official student radio of the University of Michigan. Oh, you know what else? It's time for?
What? Broadcaster Cam.
The broadcaster cam. Hello.
Hey, it's a bit dark now.
It is a bit dark.
The sun is starting to set.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous night here
It is.
in Ann Arbor. Sun setting.
61 degrees still. It's nice.
Yeah, almost summertime.
Yeah, I was out tanning at my apartment today.
You know who wasn't doing that?
You?
Yeah.
You were at baseball. Alex
I was
Miller
at baseball.
on his second game
but
of the day.
I also don't really tan. I mostly just turn red. Usually, it's my MO.
Yeah.
Just burn.
Happens.
But no, it's a beautiful, beautiful day to be here, and great crowd on hand. Grandstand's pretty packed in the outfield. Great day, great evening for some softball.
You love to see the crowd packed for this softball team. They're such a fun team to watch, and especially with a team like UCLA coming into town. I mean, this is a great matchup. If I wasn't working all 3 games, I would certainly want to come as a fan.
Same for me. But Michigan could really use a win in a game like this. 0-10 now against top 25 opponents. UCLA number 7 in the country. Chance for Michigan to grab a really high-quality win. It'd be a quad 1 win. Michigan does not have a top 25 win yet. So a 3-3 tie as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning.
UCLA head coach was just finishing up her interview.
Yeah, I was like looking, I was like, there's got to be something.
I know, I was
There's
like,
Kelly
we're missing
Perez.
something.
But 3-3 tie for Michigan at 7, 8, and 9. Erickson, Ramey, and McVeigh against Caitlin Terry. 3-3 here, bottom of the 4th inning as Terry, the southpaw, takes the rubber. Brings the hands over the head and deals. First pitch to Erickson is belted out to right center field. Run down in the alley by Jessica Clemens. Had to cover some ground, but she got there just in front of the warning track.
I mean, we've seen a lot of the balls hit today. Get out to the outfield, but just hang up right there. Not able to send that one out. We've seen a couple similar plays from the Bruins earlier.
Maddie Ramey now for Michigan. Got hit by a pitch on the knuckle. Stayed in the game her first time up. Chance here with one gone. Bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch is down and in from Caitlin Terry.
And that was a scary one when she got hit. She went down and had to bring out the athletic trainer, but thankfully she was okay.
Terry, the southpaw, left foot back on the rubber, rocks and deals a 1-0. It's a chopper off of the glove of Terry. On the charge comes Bragg from short throw to first, not in time. Ramey beats it out by half a step.
I mean, a close play there at first. Terry just slows the ball down when it hits off of her. And Maddie Ramey beats out the throw. And good for the Wolverines to get another runner on. They've had a lot of chances so far early in this game with getting those base runners off on Terry.
Ella McVeigh worked a walk after falling behind in the count her first time up. Infield brought in against her. She lays down a bunt to third. There's Woolery. She'll go to second and cut down the lead runner and Ramey. Heads up play from Jordan Woolery. 2 down and McVeigh over to first.
Yeah, way to go from Woolery to get the lead runner out and keep the runner out of scoring position. We've seen the Wolverines have runners in scoring position quite a few times tonight. But the Wolverines still with the runner on.
Indiana Langford lays that a bunt, pops it up and in foul territory. Woolery runs underneath it and hauls it in. 4 up, 3 down for Michigan. No damage done in the bottom of the fourth. Still tied 3-3 as we head to the 5th inning here in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, despite the Wolverines getting a runner on, that was a quick inning for Terry. She made quick work of the Wolverine batters, and I mean, the way Ramey got on, Terry just hits off of Terry, and she's able to beat out the throw to first base. But I mean, good work by the Bruins to get out of that inning. It's still a tie ball game here.
Erin Hain back in the circle for Michigan. 3-3 as we enter the top of the 5th inning. For UCLA, it's 9-1-2. The pitcher Caitlin Terry, Jessica Clements, and Savannah Pola, the top of the order.
I mean, aside from that 3-run second inning from the Bruins, Hain has done a fantastic job so far. She's had a couple 1-2-3 innings, and I mean, with the heart of this UCLA lineup, they have some tough bats, some of the best batters in not only the Big Ten, but the country too. And I mean, she's done a great job so far through 4 innings, but I mean, game's not over yet, still tied, but the Bruins only with 2 hits in this one so far. So, I mean, fantastic work from her.
Caitlin Terry, the 9-hitter, leads off. Had a 2 RBI single to center field her first time up in the 2nd inning.
Just giving herself her own run support.
And Terry, I mentioned it earlier, last year was the Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, but only as a pitcher at a 2.38 ERA. She was just 0 for 3 at the dish with a pair of strikeouts. This year has been a pretty regular hitter in the lineup for Kelly Inoue Perez's UCLA squad, and it's hit 280. She'll dig into the left-handed batter's box and awaits Erin Hain, whose right foot is on the third base side of the rubber. Hain rocks and deals. First pitch is a ball dropped out of the glove of Lily Valamont, 1-0. Erin Hain goes back to the rosin bag, as she often does, drops it behind her. Now comes Senator Belt and deals a 1-0. Terry, a big cut. Skies hit foul out of play behind home plate. And right back to the rosin bag. Pretty often action for her. Corner infield a little bit pinched in here for Michigan. The 1-1 from Hain is up and away for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Caitlin Terry. Outfield straight up for Michigan. Fairly deep on Terry. 2-1 pitch from Hain is a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hayne uncorks a 2-2. Terry got a piece of it, fouled it off the protector of Valamont. Still 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2 count to Terry. I mean, she's able to stay alive on that one. Just barely fouls it off.
2-2 once more from Hayne on the ground, up the middle. Langford behind the second base bag, and she tripped. Rolled an ankle a little bit, fielded the softball cleanly, would have had a play. Just lost her footing, fell to the dirt.
Yeah, I mean, just an unlucky play there for Langford. I mean, like you said, she fielded that one cleanly. Would have been an easy toss over to first base, and Maddie Ramey likely would have beaten out Terry, but, I mean, just trips over herself, not able to get the throw off.
Lineup turns over to Jessica Clements, lays down a bunt. It goes foul, third base side.
Terry took off on that one quickly. I mean, she's ready to make a run for it on contact.
It's a pretty sensible spot for a sacrifice bunt. Nobody gone, and the 2, 3, and 4 all hitting over 400 for UCLA. 0-1 pitch. This one cut on by Clements. She drives it down the left field line. Sealer runs under it and hauls it in. One away.
And a good first out for the Wolverines, but I mean, just like you said, the heart of this UCLA order coming up with Pola, Woolery, Grant, the next 3 hitters for the Bruins. Certainly a tough spot in the order with only 1 out and 1 on.
Savannah Pola, fly out and a pop out so far today. First pitch to her from Hayne is grounded foul toward the UCLA dugout, third base side.
And you saw once again Terry taking off right when Pola made contact with that. I mean, the Bruins, just as much as the Wolverines, trying to take over this lead here.
3-3 our score, top of the 5th inning, 0-1 on Pola. Runner at first is Terry, and Hayne delivers a strike in there. 0-2 on Savannah Pola. Pola, .434 hitter on the year, 8 homers, 42 RBIs. Down 0-2 with a runner on first. Hayne delivers. Rise ball up, is left alone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pola leading the Bruins in batting average this season. You talk so much about the 2 after her, but I mean, she's certainly a force in the 2 spot of this lineup.
1-2 on the ground, up the middle. McVeigh. Play is only at first. Good stretch from Ramey, and out there is Pola's cut down. She immediately put her hands to her helmet to signal to her dugout that she wanted a challenge, and I believe Kelly Inouye Perez just did indeed challenge, and she did.
Yeah, she's not moving from first base. She stayed on the bag right after that play. And I mean, it was certainly close, but it looked like to me like Maddie Ramey made the stretch on that one. And Ella McVeigh was quick on the throw, elected to go to first instead of trying to get the lead runner out, because I mean, Terry was quick off the bag on that one. We've seen her ready to take off on contact on all the other hits before. As I mean, the replay's playing up on the video board, but I mean, it's
hard to tell from the frame that they showed there, but pretty close. We'll see what comes of this review, but if it stands, Pola would be out number 2 in the inning. There'd be a runner at second in Caitlin Terry. Obviously, if she's safe, 2 on and just 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Tie game 3-3 here in Ann Arbor. Umpires in this one: home plate umpire Mark Corris, first base umpire John Baca, third base umpire Christina Drum, who called the balls and strikes yesterday.
I mean, this is a huge spot for the Wolverines if they're able to get the second out here instead of having 2 on, with Woolery coming up to the plate.
Woolery and Megan Grant behind her, 2 of the best hitters in the Big Ten and the country at large in the 3-4 spot of this UCLA order. Regardless of what happens on this call, Woolery will come up with a runner in scoring position. Question is how many and how many gone, but when she enters the batter's box, and here come the umpires. We'll see what comes of this call. And the call is overturned. Successful challenge for Kelly Inoue Perez. Savannah Pola beats it out for an infield single, and now there's 2 on and 1 down for Jordan Woolery.
I mean, great work by Pola to hustle out of the batter's box and beat out the throw. I mean, certainly a huge spot for the Bruins to potentially take the lead in this one with 2 of their best batters.
So now, if I understand this correctly, I think Bonnie Thole just challenged if whether Caitlin Terry left early from first base. I think we've just had another, as both umpires returned to the review room. So I think now that's the look that's being discussed. It seems that the call has been changed, that Pola did beat out the ball. It was a grounder to McVeigh at shortstop. Runner at first, Terry, was in a hurry to second. McVeigh's only play was to first. Call on the field was that Pola was out. Overturned. She is safe at first, and now they're taking a look to see whether or not Caitlin Terry left early to second. And I didn't really have an eye on her. It's certainly possible that she did. She had a fabulous jump at least to make it to a grounder to McVeigh close to the bag. It was never going to be a play at second. We'll see what comes of this call. And Hain now takes the chance to throw a couple pitches, try to stay warm here. Tie game 3-3 here in the top of the 5th inning between Michigan and UCLA. Bruins at the dish, looking to break this tie game open. Alumni band over on the third base side playing, keeping the fans into it here. Still, again, a very packed house here in Ann Arbor. The grandstand in right field is pretty full. Seats pretty full as well. And now the umpires return onto the field. We'll see what comes of this call here. So the call is upheld. Terry did not leave early. Michigan loses a challenge, and now there are 2 on and 1 out for Jordan Woolery. Terry at second, Pola at first, and Jen Brundage now comes out of the Michigan dugout to talk things over with Aaron Hain. So 3 different stoppages here. It's been a long time since we've seen a pitch, and I imagine that's part of why Brundage is coming out here. The big spot here in the 5th inning, tie game, 2 on for Jordan Woolery. Big power bat for UCLA.
Yeah, I mean, the Wolverines certainly not wanting to take any chances. Having a word with her infield and pitcher Aaron Hain. I mean, this is a huge spot for Woolery coming up. We mentioned earlier she was their home run hitter from yesterday. And I mean, with 19 home runs on the season, certainly one of the players you want up to the plate in this moment if you're the Bruins.
Jen Brundage back to the dugout. See what she's schemed up against her alma mater, UCLA, as Jordan Woolery digs in, walking a flyout today for Woolery. Big day yesterday. 2 on, 4 and 1 gone. First pitch is an off speed from Hain in there for a strike. 0-1 on Woolery. Hain back on the rubber, hand set at her belt, and deals an 0-1. Woolery skies this to center. Conway goes back to the warning track, hauls it in, fires to third as Terry tags up. It's cut off, throw to second, and safe sneaking up there. Now a play at the plate for Terry. She's cut down to Valamont. What an exchange there. How about that for a fly out? Throw him out, double play. It was a fly out to Conway. She threw it into third as Terry tagged there. It was cut off. Pola tried to sneak up behind to second. She was not caught. As the ball went to second, Terry turned around third, and the throw there was in time. Michigan keeps this game at 3-3.
I mean, what a way to end the inning with a double play. Once again, you see the ball get held up in the outfield. And I mean, the Wolverines defense still on the field. Looks like They're going to take a look at it. But, I mean, what an incredible play sequence by the Wolverines to get the double play if this stands.
And I wonder what they're looking at here. Because obviously there'd be no reason for Michigan to challenge any ruling with the double play, getting them out of the inning. I
mean, what's interesting to me is it looks like the play at the plate wasn't really even that close. I mean,
I don't know what else could be being challenged. Right? There was no call made. Oh,
could they be watching if she's blocking the plate? And
I actually have to admit I don't know if that's a challengeable offense or not in college softball. I'm actually unsure about that.
I mean, the out in center field's obviously an out. Janisa Conway catches that. I can't imagine what else it would be.
Well, whatever it is, it stands, and a raucous Michigan crowd applauds. I think it had to have been something to do with the play at the plate, either whether or not Terry snuck in or if there was some sort of other thing going on down there. But either way, it stands as an unusual double play that you would score what? I mean, 8-6-4-2 double play. You don't see that
involved.
a ton.
Yeah.
But now the Wolverines will go back to the dish to hit. Still tied here, bottom of the fifth inning. 3-2-3 our score. Gorgeous sunset on the first base side. Beautiful evening for some softball between UCLA and Michigan. The Wolverines send up 2, 3, and 4. And Janisa Conway, Lauren Putz, and Ella Stevenson, their three best hard-hitting players. Oh, and a new pitcher in the circle here for UCLA. It's Addison Fisher, the freshman. She got the save in the final 3 outs against Michigan yesterday. The freshman phenom comes in here in the bottom of the fifth inning to face the Wolverines' 2, 3, and 4 hitters.
I mean, she's had such an incredible freshman campaign so far this season. She threw a no-hitter earlier. She threw a complete game shutout against Oregon, who was ranked number 5 at the time. So, I mean, some incredible pitching performances from her so far this year. And, I mean, she's even named to the Freshman of the Year top 25 list, so.
She comes set and deals her first pitch to Janisa Conway, and it's a strike, outer half, 0-1. Conway reached on a fielder's choice and had an RBI single in the second. As Fisher deals once more and misses up above the zone, 1-1. One ball and one strike to Conway. Swing and a miss and a pitch in the dirt, 1-2. And Caitlin Terry is staying in this game and playing right field as Liesl Osteen exits. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Conway. 3-3 tie game here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It bounces in. Conway leaves it alone. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Michigan sophomore center fielder, who's an Olivehurst, California native. Fisher is set on the rubber. She rocks back and deals a 2-2. It's rolled over to third, cut off by Woolery. Throw to first in time. Well handled by Jordan Woolery, 1 down.
I mean, you see the speed that Conway has coming out of the batter's box. Woolery has to be quick on that one with the throw over to first, but able to beat out a sprinting Janisa Conway for the first out of the inning.
Lauren Putz now for Michigan. Freshman on freshman against Fisher. Here's the first pitch. And it's a strike pumped in there by Addison Fisher.
Yeah, you say freshman on freshman, and I mean, these are 2 of the best freshmen in the Big Ten. So certainly a good matchup between these guys.
0-1 is low and in the dirt. Easy take for Lauren Putz. 1 ball and 1 strike. Infield, outfield straight up against Lauren Putz. Pair of strikeouts for her, both swinging. Unusual for Putz. 1-1 delivery is upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, I mean, Puts with 23 strikeouts on the year. So, I mean, like you said, a little bit unusual for her having 2 early in this game.
Fisher works quickly. The 2-1 is hit hard on the ground. 2 hops to pull it. Second, she falls down to her backside and throws it to first. Puts retired on the ground out.
Yeah, I mean, Pola just fields that one and then falls down, but able to get the ball out of her glove and get the throw off to Grant at first base for the second out.
That'll bring up Ella Stevenson in the first. She had a home run, a 2-run shot off the foul pole in left field, then she walked. First pitch to her is a rise ball well upstairs, 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, 2 really impressive at-bats from Ella Stevens so far in this game. I mean, being able to get that home run off the foul pole and then just working the count on Terry to get that walk. Solid plate appearances from her.
She pulls a 1-0 pitch foul on the ground. Third base side, 1 ball and 1 strike to Stevenson, sophomore from Algonac, Michigan. She digs into the right-handed batter's box. Hands wait around shoulder high as Fisher comes set, hands at her belt. She deals a 1-1 and just misses away to Stevenson, 2-1. Left fielder Riley Slimp pretty deep out there. Just a few steps in front of the warning track. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Stevenson cuts and grounds it through up the middle. A base hit into center.
I mean, just such great work from the sophomore Ella Stevenson today, able to find the gap in the middle infield. And she's been on base all 3 times today.
That'll bring up Lily Valamont. Bonnie Thole will come over from the third base coaching box to chat with Valamont for the moment here. Valamont comes up with 2 gone. Bottom of the 5th inning, tie game 3-3, and a runner at first base in Ella Stevenson. Fly out and a strikeout for Valamont. Let's go blue, and some bleacher stops going on here at Carol Hutchins. First pitch to Valamont is a strike on the outside edge. No balls and a strike on Valamont. Wide stance. Here comes Fisher. The 0-1 is an off speed. Dropped on in there. 0-2 now to Lily Valamont. Stevenson at first. Fisher right foot on the rubber, left foot back. She checks her wristband. Rocks back, deals an 0-2. It bounces in, wave and a miss. Throw down to first, and Valamont retired on the swinging strikeout. 4 up, 3 down. Just the single for Stevenson mixed in there. We head to the 6th inning, still tied 3 apiece here in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, I mean, a good and relatively quick inning for Addison Fisher. Like you said, the single from Stevenson, but Wolverines not able to do anything with that, and it's been a quiet past 3 innings. No runs from either team. We saw runs in the 1st and 2nd innings, but I mean, since then, it's been zeros on the scoreboard.
We'll bring back the broadcaster cam.
Oh,
hello,
hey.
everyone. Alex Miller, Jaden Fody, happy to be with you here in Ann Arbor. 3-3 tie game as we head to the 6th inning. Gorgeous night here, a pink sunset.
Is so pretty. I was taking pictures earlier. It was like orange and purple and pink. I wish you guys could see it. It's so pretty.
I think we're allowed to show them the sunset.
You think?
Yeah. Uh-oh, that's not going to work, is it?
Yes,
oh, yeah, there it is. There it is.
We could have caught it earlier. It was a little better
I think it's a little
before,
pinker in real life as well,
yeah.
but it's a beautiful night.
It is, certainly.
Here at Carol Hutchins.
Summer's coming.
Mm-hmm, that it is. It's officially baseball, softball season here in the Midwest. The 3-3 tie ball game, competitive one all the way through between Michigan and UCLA. Aaron Hain back to work in the circle for the Wolverines. Against 4, 5, and 6, Megan Grant, Kanaya Bragg, and Riley Slimp of the Bruins.
I mean, it's hard to find a break when you face this Bruins batting order.
Hain goes to the rosin bag, drops it, and wipes her right hand off on her right pant leg. As Megan Grant digs in, foul pop-up and a pop-up, both to Maddie Erickson at third. And Hain comes set on the rubber and deals her first pitch to Grant, up and away for a ball, 1-0. Grant, a wide, powerful stance. She awaits the 1-0. The strike dropped in and off speed there from Hain. 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield, outfield, straight up as Hain deals a 1-1. Off speed, dropped on in there again. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Megan Grant, one of the premier power hitters in the country.
I mean, Grant has not been able to get on base against Hain so far this game.
1-2, smacked on the ground. Langford into the hole. She dives. It's just past her glove and into right field. Megan Grant pulls a single through the 4-hole. She's aboard to lead off the 6th for UCLA.
Yeah, I mean, right on cue, she gets her first hit of the game. And I mean, this is a player for the Bruins. If they're able to get her going, I mean, she's certainly dangerous. We've talked about it all game, but I mean, one of the best hitters in this conference. She's just done incredible all season.
And a pinch runner will come on here for Megan Grant at first base with nobody out, and Kanaya Bragg coming to the dish. That's Lauren Hatch, go-to pinch runner. We saw her yesterday as well for UCLA. She runs well over there at first. Nobody gone for Kanaya Bragg. Single and a pop out for Bragg today, and she takes ball 1 down and in from Hain. Hain back on the rubber and deals a 1-0 into the hands. It's blooped over to Langford behind the first base bag. She runs it down, tossed to Ramey. She fires to second as Hatch had turned. She dives back in safely, but Bragg retired as the runner moves up to second in Hatch.
I mean, you saw Hatch take off quickly from first base, ready to go on any contact. And I mean, that's kind of what you expected when you see the Bruins put a pinch runner in. I mean, a tie game here in the 6th inning. We're nearing the end of this one. And still only 1 out, but now a runner in scoring position. And I mean, the freshman Riley Slimp coming up to the plate, she certainly can make something happen.
First pitch to Slimp, she squared around, drops it foul behind home plate. 0-1, 3-3 ball game, top of the 6th inning, and an 0-1 count on Slimp. Runner at second is the pinch runner in Hatch. It was quite a play by Indiana Langford to retire Bragg. Had to cover a lot of ground to her left toward the first base bag. 0-1 on Slimp. Hain deals home and pumps one just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, you've seen Hatch take off from second on both pitches that Hain has thrown. I mean, once again, Bruins trying to do anything they can to plate that 4th runner.
Hain comes set, 1-1 count. Here's the delivery. Out in front was Slimp. She pulls it foul, first base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the freshman Riley Slimp. Walking a flyout today for Slimp. 376 hitter in her freshman campaign. OPS up at 946. Runner in scoring position is the speedy pinch runner Lauren Hatch with 1 away in the top of the 6th inning. Hain is set 1-2, well upstairs and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Erin Hain gives a long look into the dugout to Jen Brundage for the sign. Now she comes set, zips a 2-2, and it's fought off and fouled off the netting. First base side by Slimp, still 2-2.
I mean, Slimp doing a good job staying alive in this count after Hain got ahead of her 1-2.
Infield, outfield, straight up for the Michigan defense. 2 balls and 2 strikes and a runner on second, 1 away. Here's the 2-2. It is popped up toward Erickson at third, just a few steps to her left. She hauls it in 2 down here in the top of the 6th and a tie game at 3-3.
Yeah, nice and easy for Erickson. Barely had to move on that one. And 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And I mean, still that runner in scoring position. And I mean, you know how fast she is. You've seen her take the jump on every pitch that Hain has thrown.
Alexis Ramirez digs in and takes strike 1 from Erin Hain. Ramirez was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, grounded out to shortstop in the 4th. 2 gone. Lauren Hatch, the pinch runner at 2nd. Hain, an 0-1 delivery, wave and a miss on a drop ball in the dirt. 0-2 on Ramirez.
I mean, huge pitch for Hain to get ahead of the count. 0-2 here. 1 strike away from getting out of the inning.
3-3, top of the 6th inning. Runner on 2nd, 2 gone, and an 0-2 count to Alexis Ramirez. Hain uncorks, and it's grounded foul on a chop. Third base side toward the UCLA dugout. Still 0-2 on the sophomore designated player, Alexis Ramirez. 333 hitter on the year. Hain comes set. Ramirez digs into the right-handed box. 0-2 off speed. Ramirez was out in front, just got a piece and drags it foul. Once again, 0-2.
I mean, Ramirez able to stay alive in this count. She went down quickly, 0-2 to Hain. Able to get a piece of that one and foul it off. Keep this inning alive for the Bruins with that runner in scoring position.
Jen Brundage out of the Michigan dugout to talk to Hain. Interesting spot for it in an 0-2 count. Hain hasn't been able to find something to put away Ramirez. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner on 2nd is Lauren Hatch. Megan Grant opened the inning with a single, got pinch run for, then Bragg and Slimp retired. So 2 gone, and a runner at 2nd for Ramirez. 0-2 from Hain is ripped on the ground. McVeigh, backhand dive at short, throw to first, she got her! Ella McVeigh dives into the hole with a backhand for out number 3.
I mean, Ella McVeigh showing off on her senior night. Makes the impressive grab, and I mean, if that one gets into the into the outfield, you have Hatch getting the jump off second base. She's coming home on that one. The Bruins take the lead if that one slides under the glove of Ella McVeigh, but she's able to make the grab and beat out Ramirez running to first base, and the Wolverines keep this one tied.
Quite a play from Ella McVeigh. Now the Michigan Bats will go back to work here against Addison Fisher, who came out of the pen last inning. Saw 4. Just gave up a single to Stevenson with a pair of groundouts and a strikeout around it. It'll be Sealer, Erickson, and Ramey, 6, 7, and 8 for Michigan.
I mean, such impressive work, though, from Erin Hain in this game so far. She's done a fantastic job with this UCLA Bruins team. I mean, they've been a hard team to beat all season, and she's done a good job keeping the Wolverines in this one.
Bottom of the 6th inning, tie game 3-3 between Michigan and UCLA. Michigan looking for their first ranked win of the year. They are 0-10 against the top 25. Ellie Sealer gets ready to dig in for Michigan. Sealer was retired laying down a bunt and struck out her 2 times up. Sealer gets a few more practice cuts off, and now she'll head into the left-handed batter's box as Fisher takes the rubber. First pitch to Ellie Sealer is a strike, bottom rail on the inside corner. 0-1 to Sealer, who taps home plate once, puts her bat up over her shoulder. Fisher deals an 0-1. Sealer holds up, and it's a called strike. She's quickly behind 0-2.
I mean, the Wolverines have done a good job in this one, working back into the count after going down early 0-2. Ellie Sealer hoping to do that again here.
Fisher, the 0-2, just misses away from Sealer. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Megan Grant returned to first base, no surprise for the pinch runner Lauren Hatch. 1 ball and 2 strike. Corner infield pinched in just a bit against Sealer. As Fisher rocks and fires a 1-2. Sealer rolls it foul, first base side. One ball, 2 strikes, tie game, bottom of the 6th inning, no one aboard, nobody gone. Here's the 1-2 to Sealer. It bounces in, she leaves it alone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two to Sealer. She cuts, rolls it to second. Pola 2 steps to her left, tossed to first in time. Sealer grounds out to open the bottom of the 6th for Michigan.
I mean, nice and easy play for the second baseman, Pola. Was quickly able to make the grab over to Grant. And Ellie Sealer's the first out of the inning.
Maddie Erickson now for Michigan. First pitch to her, she cuts on it as she often does and fouls it back into the netting. 0-1 on Erickson, ground out and a fly out so far for her in an 0-for-2 outing. Fisher, right foot on the rubber, rocks back and hurls an 0-1. Wave and a miss. Big cut from Erickson. 0-2. She was behind it.
I mean, Fisher able to get ahead of both of these batters she's seen so far. Quickly 0-2. She started 0-2 against Sealer, and now 0-2 again against Erickson.
0-2 pitch bounces in. Erickson doesn't swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Erickson. Wave and a miss. Down she goes. 2 gone here in the 6th.
I mean, Erickson just not able to get anything going at the plate today. Hasn't been able to really, get on base, get anything going, but a big out for Addison Fisher.
First pitch to Maddie Ramey is pumped in the zone for a strike from Fisher. 0-1 on Ramey, who was hit by a pitch and singled off the glove of the pitcher at the time, Caitlin Terry. Here's the 0-1 from Fisher. Just inside to Ramey. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tie game, 3-3, bottom of the 6th inning here in Ann Arbor between Michigan and UCLA. 1-1 from Fisher. Is just outside. Good eye from Maddie Ramey. Takes a pair of close pitches, both for balls, 2-1. Fisher rocks and hops one in there for a ball. Landed about a foot in front of home plate, 3-1.
Ramey able to get ahead of the count on Fisher. We haven't seen this much. Fisher's been able to really get on top of these Wolverine batters.
3-1 is right in there for a strike, 3-2. Fisher picks up a rosin bag, drops it behind her, right foot back on the rubber. Comes set and twirls to the plate. A 3-2. She got her swinging. Ramey cuts right through. Back-to-back strikeouts as 6, 7, 8 go down. 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tie game 3-3. And we head to the 7th here in Ann Arbor.
I mean, the way this game started with the Wolverines getting runs in the 1st and 2nd inning, and then the Bruins with 3 in the 2nd. I kind of felt like it was going to be a high-scoring game, but I mean, since then the pitchers have been locked down and making it hard for both of these teams to really get the momentum back and get anything going. I mean, 1 inning left. to hopefully try and do something before we head to extras.
Quite a ball game we've got here in Ann Arbor. Thanks for sticking with us on WCBN Sports, the official student radio of the University of Michigan. I'm Alex Miller, Jaden Fody alongside me. Tie game 3-3. All of the runs came in the first 2 innings. Michigan plated 2 in the bottom of the second off an Ellis Stevenson 2-run homer. UCLA answered with 3 more. Michigan tacked on 1 more to tie it. Bottom of the second, nothing since in the following 4 innings. Here we are in the 7th, 3-3 still the score. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 for UCLA. Sophia Mujica, Caitlin Terry, and Jessica Clements. And Erin Hain back to the circle.
Definitely not surprised seeing her back out there.
Hain picks up that massive rosin bag she's got. Now drops it behind her. Hain getting ready to go. This game has consequences for the Big Ten standings. Michigan at 9-8 currently sits in 8th place. Top 12 make the Big Ten tournament. Michigan should be squarely in that spot. The remaining series is against the scuffling Minnesota team, but ranked win against UCLA would be big time. First pitch to Mujica is fouled back 0-1. Mujica had a sacrifice fly and a ground out today. It's the 0-1 pitch from Hain. Wave and a miss. Blew one by her. 0-2.
Yeah, huge strike from Erin Hain. Able to get ahead of the count here on Mujica, and she's quickly down 0-2.
Infield and the outfield straight up for Michigan on Mujica. Hain is set, 0-2 pitch. Wave and a miss. Rise ball upstairs. Down she goes swinging, 1 away here in the top of the 7th.
I mean, huge strikeout for Erin Hain. Only her 2nd of the game, but comes at a great time in the top of the 7th inning. And, I mean, especially with the Bruins, you're looking at the top of their batting order coming up to bat in this inning. After Terry, you're back to the top with Clements. So a huge first out.
First pitch to Caitlin Terry. She cuts on it, fouls it back. 2 for today, though, for the 9-hitter Caitlin Terry, and today's starting pitcher for UCLA had an RBI single to center, 2 RBI single to center in the 2nd, and a single in the 5th in the infield. 0-1 from Hain is a strike on the outside half. 0-2, she's up on Terry.
Now, once again, Hain quickly getting ahead of the batter.
0-2 on Terry, 1 gone, top of the 7th, 3-3 game. Here's the pitch from Hain upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hain the 1-2, and Terry just got a piece.
Terry just barely able to get her bat off the end of that one to stay alive in this count. But Erin Hain still ahead of her. I mean, Terry 2 for 2 today, so you know she can hit this one.
1-2, line drive. McVeigh reaches over, left shoulder and snares it.
And once again, another impressive defensive play from Ella McVeigh, able to make that grab. And once again, if that one gets out into the outfield, Terry's safe on first base. But now you have 2 outs as the Bruins turn things over to the top of their batting order, and the Wolverines are in a good spot.
Jessica Clemens takes strike 1, an off-speed pitch from Erin Hain. So 0-1 now on Clemens. Oh for 3 day for the leadoff hitter. Strikeout looking, pop up and a fly out. 0-1 from Hain. She cuts on it, pops it high into the sky, and off in the grandstand on the third base side, foul. Quickly down 0-2 to Hain. Hain goes to her rosin bag, drops it Wipes it off on her right pant leg and deals an 0-2. It is slapped foul and off the net, third base side. Once again, they'll dance at 0-2, Hain and Clements.
Hain's quickly gotten ahead 0-2 on these batters in this top of the 7th inning and made a quick 2 outs out of it, hoping to do the same with Clements.
0-2 is up above the zone for a ball. 1-2 the count. Tie game, 3-3, top of the 7th inning. 2 away, nobody aboard. Hain checks her wristband, right foot, third base side of the rubber. Rocks back on her left, deals a 1-2. It is belted deep to right center field. Conway retreats and she's underneath it. A 1-2-3, 7th inning of work for Erin Hain. We are tied 3-3 and head to the bottom of the 7th. Wolverines have a chance to win this one in the bottom of the frame.
And the Wolverines at a good spot in their batting order coming up in the bottom of the 7th inning. You have Ella McVeigh to lead things off, but then followed by Indiana Langford and Janisa Conway. I mean, a good spot for the Wolverines in a huge game for them. And I mean, all the fans are still here in Ann Arbor. Certainly no one's going anywhere for this one.
They are not. Michigan's whole squad gathered on the first base side out of the dugout. Amanda Chittister in the middle of the circle, getting them going. 9-1-2, McVeigh, Langford, Conway in a tie game, bottom of the 7th inning. 3-2-3 the score between Michigan and number 7, UCLA. Michigan is still yet to beat a ranked opponent this year. They are 0-10 against the top 25. And they've been so close so many times. They led all 3 games last weekend against Ohio State. Twice they were up 4-0 and then subsequently lost. Similarly against Oregon, had some leads. And Michigan is going to send up a pinch hitter here. It's Ava Costales who will bat for Ella McVeigh to begin this inning. Costales is without a hit this whole season. She is 0 for 17, 6 strikeouts to 7 walks. Last year, nearly an everyday player down the stretch. Finished at around 270, was over 300 till a cold May. Massive pop in this bat. She'll hit for McVeigh. Bottom of the 7th in a tie game, 3-3. Costales seeks her first hit of her sophomore campaign. Try to get Michigan started in the bottom of the 7th inning. Langford will follow at the top of the order, and then Janisa Conway. Costales digs in as the pinch hitter in the right-handed box. Fisher deals, first pitch, Costales cuts, flares it to shortstop, and back is Bragg, and Costales took a big cut and skies out a pop-up, 1 away.
I mean, an easy first out for the Bruins there. Quiets this Michigan crowd. And I mean, a huge first out, especially when Michigan turns things over to the top of their batting order now.
First pitch to Indy Langford is a strike from Fisher. Infield well in on the slap hitter and speedster Indiana Langford. Pair of walks and a foul pop-up for Langford. 0-1 to her is a strike, inside edge. She's down 0-2 to Fisher.
Fisher quickly ahead of the count on Langford. And I mean, this would be a huge out too, especially with how fast she is running around the bases if she represents the winning run.
0-2, she cuts on a pitch low and is down on strikes.
I mean, 4 pitches to start off this bottom of the 7th inning, and Fisher quickly able to get 2 outs. But I mean, the Wolverines bringing up their best batter to the plate in Janisa Conway.
2 gone, bottom of the 7th, tie game, 3-3. It's up to Conway in this frame. First pitch to her, she swung for the fences. No dice, she's down 0-1.
Yeah, I mean, you see the way she swung at that pitch. She's looking to hit one out of here.
Fisher set third base side. The right-hander deals an 0-1 and misses outside to the left-handed hitter, Janisa Conway. Conway reached on a fielder's choice, had an RBI infield single and a ground out today. There's the 1-1 pitch to her. Just inside for a ball, 2-1. Lauren puts on deck if Conway can reach with 2 out. Bottom of the 7th. Tie game 3-3. Here's the 2-1. It misses down and away. 3 balls and 1 strike to Janisa Conway.
I mean, 2 good takes there from Janisa Conway to get ahead of the count.
Fisher rocks. 3-1 to Conway. Wave and a miss at a pitch low. Full count to Janisa Conway.
I mean, you can see the way she's swinging the bat. She's looking for a pitch in the strike zone from Fisher to hit that one out of here.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Fisher, the payoff pitch. Conway rolls it foul, first base side. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Tie game, bottom of the 7th. Here's the 3-2 to Conway. It's hit on the ground right at Savannah Pola at second. Toss to first. The Wolverines go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 7th inning, and we will have some free softball for you on WCBN. We are tied 3-3, and we'll play an 8th inning here in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, I mean, heading into extras, you take a look at who's coming up to the plate for the Bruins. They have Pola, Woolery, Grant. I mean, they're at the heart of their order right now. In a fantastic spot. And I mean, Erin Hain heading back out for the Wolverines in the top of the 8th. And a huge 3 outs for Addison Fisher, though, to put the Wolverines away in the bottom of the 7th.
No better trio to come up right now for UCLA, as you mentioned. Pola, Woolery, and Grant, all 3 hit above 400, all with pop, big time pop for 3 and 4, Woolery and Grant. Erin Hain has been solid against this group today. Pola's 1 for 3, Woolery 0 for 2, Grant 1 for 3. And here we go, Savannah Pola will lead things off here in the top of the 8th inning. 3-2-3 the score. Fly out, line out, infield single for Pola. And Erin Hain back to work in the circle. It's been a stellar day for Hain. Just gave up 3 runs back in the 2nd. Pola digs in, Hain on the rubber. First pitch to her is up and away for a ball, 1-0. Hain goes back to her rosin bag and drops it behind her. Tie game, extra innings, top of the 8th here to Pola. The 1-0 pitch is fouled back into the net. 1-1.
I mean, she takes a big swing on that. Looks similar to Janisa Conway, both of them just looking for a ball in the strike zone to hit something out of here.
Ella McVeigh, to no surprise, returned to play shortstop. Here's the 1-1 to Pola, up and away for a ball. 2-1 to her now. 437 hitter is Pola. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hain whirls home, and this ball is popped up foul territory. Erickson retreats, and neither her nor McVeigh were able to run it down, nor Sealer coming in from left field. It drops foul.
And that one almost looked like it was going to be playable for the Wolverines. Just kind of hits off the wall out there along the third base side, not able to make a grab.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Pola. Hain delivers home. It's slapped on the ground off of Hain. Erickson, hot corner, doesn't fire. Pola beats it out as it bounces off of Erin Hain. Infield single, and the leadoff hitter is aboard here in the top of the 8th inning for UCLA.
I mean, you just saw the ball bounce over to Hain, hits off her bare hand. She's not able to grab that. Maddie Erickson not able to come in time to get that and help her out and get the out at first, but I mean, the Bruins able to get a runner on and still no outs.
Jordan Woolery now. First pitch to her is a ball just away. 1-0 to Woolery. A walk a fly out and a 6-4, 3 double play ball for Woolery. Michigan could use something like that right about now. The 1-0 is a foul.
And you saw Pola quickly ready to take off on that one. Lily Valamont kind of had to chase that one out back into the field and keep Pola from advancing to second base.
Just wanted to correct myself. That double play that scored online is 6-4. I have in my notes as the whole long chain. There was a fly out to Conway, but 2-0 from Hain is up and away for ball 3 to Woolery. So a 3-0 count to Jordan Woolery. Megan Grant awaits behind her. Pola at first. Tie game, top of the 8th inning. Here's the 3-0 from Hain, and she misses outside. A 4-pitch walk for Jordan Woolery, and there's 2 runners on and nobody gone for UCLA and one of the best hitters in the country in Megan Grant. And a pinch runner will come on at first base for Woolery. That's the 4 of Riley Pinedo, another runner we saw come on yesterday. So Pinedo runs at first base for Woolery. Pola up at second, nobody out, and Jen Brundage pops out of the Michigan dugout to talk things over with Aaron Hain. You know, maybe I'm oblivious, but I just noticed the numbers of all the seniors painted on the first base line.
Serious? Oh my gosh.
1, 4, 5, 18, 22, and 32
wow.
in a line. I don't know how
That's
I didn't notice that earlier.
I also did not notice
but
that.
A lovely gesture here on senior
actually,
day.
When you sit down, it's like kind of blocked. I think.
Yeah, that's probably part of it.
And
from
now
where
we're
we
standing
were sitting.
up.
Now we're standing
you can see it. Yeah.
But that's a lovely gesture.
Yeah, very sweet.
Sealer, Carcaboro, Rodriguez, Durkowski, Aiken, McVeigh. We'll get back to it here. Megan Grant, one of the best hitters in the country, digs in for UCLA with 2 runners on and nobody out. Top of the 8th inning in a 3-3 ball game. Grant today, foul fly out and a pop out and a single. First pitch bounces in. Good block by Valamont behind the dish to keep both runners in place. Pola at second, the pinch runner Pinedo at first. One-0 count to the ever-dangerous Megan Grant. Hain deals home. Off speed is dropped in there for a strike outside half. 1 ball and 1 strike. A much-needed comeback pitch there from Aaron Hain. Here's her 1-1. Grant rips it foul down the first base line. She was out in front but hit it hard. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Megan Grant.
I mean, you could just see the speed coming off the ball with that swing from Megan Grant down the line. And I mean, if that one stays fair, that one gets all the way into the right field corner. Likely scores the leading run for the Bruins.
1-2 off the end of the bat to Erickson at third. She'll fire to first. And Grant is cut down. That ball was spinning away from Erickson. It pulled her away from the potential force out at third base. So she fires to first. Grant retired, but 2 runners in scoring position now at second and third for Kanaya Bragg.
I mean, a productive out from Grant. If you're going to get an out on that play, that's the best possible situation for the Bruins, able to advance both runners. And now with a runner on third and only 1 out, a sacrifice hit here can bring home the 4th run for the Bruins.
Michigan is going to pitch out here and intentionally walk Kanaya Bragg to load the bases. There's the second one from Aaron Hain. 2-0 to Bragg. They'd rather see Riley Slimp and have the force out everywhere. Third one is executed successfully. 3-0 to Bragg. Hain whirls once more, and there's ball 4. Intentional walk for Bragg, and the bases are juiced for Riley Slimp. There is 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. Tie game at 3 apiece. Hain looks to escape the jam. Michigan has the force at home. Pola is at third. Pinedo, the pinch runner, at second. Bragg at first for UCLA.
I mean, Bragg had a hit off Hain earlier. Slimp still not able to make contact and get on base with a hit from Hain.
Hain deals ball one low. Klimt, the freshman, 373 hitter on the season. Maddie Ramey, and really this whole infield brought in. Erickson the deepest at third. She crawls in as well as the 1-0 is delivered for a strike at the knees from Hain. 1 ball and 1 strike on Riley Slim. And now in the middle of this at-bat, Kelly Inouye Perez is going to bring on a pinch runner at first base for Bragg. That's the 22 of Taylor Stevens. So Stevens will run it first for Bragg. 1 ball and 1 strike, bases loaded, tie game, top of the 8th. Here's the pitch from Hain, a chopper to second. Langford fires to the plate in time. Valamont, the catcher, with a fabulous stretch. Lead runner cut down, still tied 3-3, bases still loaded, and 2 gone. Lily Valamont a little slow to stand. I think her back foot got clipped a little bit by Polo running home.
I mean, you saw the way she made that catch. She almost goes down into the splits. As Pola makes the play at the plate. I mean, you can see her stretching things out. Looks to be fine, heads back on over. But I mean, what an incredible play by Indiana Langford. Makes the throw at the plate, gets the runner out, and the Wolverines have 2 gone.
So Alexis Ramirez now with the bases loaded and 2 away, top of the 8th inning. Aaron Hain hopes to get out of a jam. First pitch to Ramirez, she cuts on it, grounds it. McVeigh deep in the hole, throw to second. That's not going to be in time. Langford drops it. And everybody is safe. A run comes across on the infield, knocked by Ramirez. It's 4-3 UCLA here in the 8th. That'll bring up Sophia Mujica. It's 4-3. UCLA now in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch to Mujica, wave and a miss. Big cut to her eyes ball, 0-1.
I mean, that was such a close play there at second base. Indiana Langford not able to make the grab, and so the runner scores for the Bruins. And I mean, they take the lead here in the 8th inning.
Hain deals and misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are loaded. It's now 4-3 UCLA. Top of the 8th inning. 2 outs for Mujica. Here's the 1-1. Wave and a miss and a pitch low. 1-2. Hain back to her rosin bag. Now checks the wristband. Right foot, third base side of the rubber. Left foot back. Bases loaded. 1-2 to Mujica. She popped it up in the infield. McVeigh and Erickson nearly collide. Erickson runs over to take it for out number 3. UCLA plates 1 in the first extra inning. Michigan needs to play catch up to keep this game going. 4-3 UCLA, bottom of the 8th inning coming up here in Ann Arbor.
I mean, you saw good defensive plays in that inning from the Wolverines. Langford able to send the ball over to Valamont at the plate to get the runner out, but the bases stayed loaded, and the Bruins took advantage of that one. Langford, you saw, not able to make the grab at second base to get the runner out, and I mean, the Bruins scored the go-ahead run. And the Wolverines have to do everything they possibly can against Addison Fisher now in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a do or die for them in a must-win game.
3, 4, and 5 for Michigan. It's Lauren Putz, Ella Stevenson, and Lily Valamont. As the Wolverines need a run, down by a score of 4-3, bottom of the 8th inning.
mean, if you're the Wolverines, you're happy to see Ella Stevenson coming up to the plate in this inning. She's 2 for 2 today, has a walk. She's been productive at the plate in all her at-bats. And then, I mean, Lauren puts someone who has not gotten going today. She has 2 strikeouts, but someone who's been so consistent on this team this year as a freshman, you know she can get going. And, I mean, this is a time the Wolverines are going to need her bat.
Addison Fisher, though, has been phenomenal. In her 3 innings of work, she's faced 1 over the minimum, just 1 hit allowed, 4 strikeouts, no walks. She has been excellent. Lauren Putz, the 3-hitter, is 0 for 3 today, a pair of strikeouts and a ground out. She'll look to get things started. Michigan down a run, bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the first pitch to Putz, and she takes it for ball 1, down and away. Infield, outfield, straight up. 1-0 to Putz. Fisher deals. It's knocked on the ground to Pola at second. Easy play and a hop toss to first. Putz grounds out.
Pola doesn't even have to move on that one. Just comes straight to her. Quick and easy toss over to first base for the first out of the inning. But I mean, Ella Stevenson coming to the plate for the Wolverines. Been a good bat for them so far today. Been on base all 3 times.
First pitch to Stevenson. She takes just below the knees for ball 1. Stevenson a 2-run homer, a walk, and a single up the middle today. She bats with 1 gone, nobody aboard, down a run, bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the 1-0 from Fisher. Stevenson cuts and pulls it foul toward the UCLA dugout, third base side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fisher, right foot on the third base side of the rubber, left foot back, checks her wristband. Now comes set, hands at her belt, and deals a 1-1 that misses down and away. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ella Stevenson.
Fisher's been doing great so far this game, getting ahead of the Michigan batters. But Ella Stevenson able to take an early lead on this 2-1 count.
Fisher hurls a 2-1. Stevenson, a line drive to left on the charges. Slip, and she's got it. And there are 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's up to Lily Valamont. Michigan down 4-3, bottom of the 8th inning to UCLA. Valamont to the dish.
Valamont has made 2 clutch plays at the plate, getting out 2 runners at home, hoping she can make a play on the other side of the ball.
First pitch to Valamont. She holds up and takes it inside for ball 1. Fly out and a pair of strikeouts today for Lily Valamont. Perhaps she's due here with 2 gone, down a run, bottom of the 8th. 1-0 to her. She takes beneath the zone. Oh no, it clipped a piece of her foot. And Valamont is aboard on the hit by pitch. Tying run is on first base.
And the Wolverines have the tying run on the bases now, and I mean, the senior Ellie Sealer steps up. Doesn't have a hit so far today, but I mean, such a good bat for the Wolverines, and certainly has the potential here to hopefully start a 2-out rally.
And the blazing pinch runner, CeCe Thorington, is at first base. The freshman, among the fastest players on this Michigan team, will run as the tying run here, bottom of the 8th inning. She's at first. Here's the first pitch to Sealer. She takes it inside, 1-0. To Ellie Sealer. Fisher rocks back and deals home and misses below the knees. 2-0, a hitter's count for Ellie Sealer. CeCe Thorington, the pinch runner at first for Michigan. Down 4-3 with 2 gone, bottom of the 8th inning. Fisher fires home, misses low once more. It's 3-0 to Sealer. And that will bring Sophia Mujica, the catcher, out to the circle to talk things over here with Fisher. It's a quick talk and a pat on the back, and she's heading back to home plate already.
I mean, yeah, just a quick word of advice there from her catcher. I mean, not taking any chances with the senior at bat here, quickly ahead of the count.
3-0 to Ellie Sealer. CC Thornton at first, 2 down. Bottom of the 8th, down a run. The 3-0 pitch is a strike all the way, 3-1.
A much-needed strike for Fisher and the Bruins to get herself back into the count.
The 3-1 is down in the basement. Ball 4 to the senior Ellie Sealer. And there are 2 on and 2 gone. Michigan down by a run. Tying run at second, winning run at first. Maddie Erickson to step in and swing for Michigan.
I mean, like you were saying earlier, CC Thornton on second base, such a fast runner, able to make some movement on the bases. And I mean, I'm sure she's getting the wave home if a ball goes into the outfield. And I mean, you see on the third base line, Maddie Erickson having a word with her head coach, Bonnie Thole. And then Addison Fisher doing the same. Both sides not wanting to take any chances here with the Wolverines down to their last out.
It's up to Erickson here. Ground out, fly out, and a strikeout. She's 0 for 3, and they come to their feet. Here at Alumni Field at Carroll Hutchins Stadium, Michigan down a run, bottom of the 8th inning. They've got 2 on for Erickson. Fisher deals first pitch. Erickson cuts on it, pulls it just foul down the third base line. She's down 0-1. Fisher is set, 2 on, 2 out. Here's the 0-1 pitch, wave and a miss. Erickson is down 0-2.
Fisher quickly ahead of the count, quickly gets the Wolverines down to their last strike.
Fisher comes set, she readies, the 0-2. And Erickson just got a piece on a pitch low to stay alive. Two on, 2 out. Here's the 0-2 to Erickson, and she just gets a piece again to stay in there, 0-2. Thornton the tying run at second. Sealer the winning run at first. Bottom of the 8th inning, 4-3 UCLA, and an 0-2 count on Maddie Erickson. She's got a staggered stance, left foot up the third base line as the freshman Fisher readies and deals the 0-2. And Erickson swings through it, drop third, down to first. And that'll do it. UCLA wins 4-3 in extras over the Michigan Wolverines, who once again could taste a ranked win and come up short and lose 4-3.
I mean, it was a close one for the entire game here. I mean, it's been scoreless since the second inning. I mean, the Wolverines just not able to make anything happen. The Bruins kind of got lucky there in the 8th inning when Indiana Langford wasn't able to make the catch at second base to get the out, and they're able to get the winning run across. But I mean, such impressive work from Addison Fisher, who comes in for relief. She made quick work of Michigan's batting order, able to put the Wolverines away, get the win for the Bruins, and I mean, they've taken the series win here in Ann Arbor now.
UCLA in their first trip to Ann Arbor wins 4-3 in game 2 after winning 5-3 in game 1. And in an extra innings game that was tight wire to wire, the Bruins take it over Michigan 4-3. And Michigan Senior Day, they come up just a little short.
Yeah, he came up just a little short in both of these games, too. You see UCLA, one of the top teams in the Big Ten. So many power hitters on that team. Michigan loses by 2 in game 1, only by 1 in extra innings in game 2. Just an unfortunate way, came so close both times. But then again, you saw not able to put anything across the plate in the bottom of the 8th. And I mean, a fantastic performance by Erin Hain today, but not able to get the win for the Wolverines. And they're going to try again tomorrow.
That they will, and that'll about do it for this one. WCBN will have the call tomorrow for Game 3 between Michigan and UCLA as the Wolverines look for their first-ranked win once more against the Bruins. I'll be on Big Ten Plus if you want to join me over there.
I'll be on sideline on Big Ten Plus.
There we go. So if you want to join us there. But
yeah.
Love to have you tune in to Jake Sanger and Theo Chernoff on WCBN as well.
Is this your last home softball game?
This is my last home
WCBN?
softball game for WCBN. Yeah, this has been a huge part of my college experience. I have loved calling softball here, and I'm hopeful to go to West Lafayette for the Big Ten tournament, so my run might not just be over yet, but it's a good one to end with. This is a solid game. Would have loved to see a win, but
I know. Came close.
Came close, competitive all the way through.
It was certainly a fun game to call. Glad I got to call your last home
softball
game with you. It's been fun. Unfortunate end, but I mean, it was a great game we saw, and I mean, a good fight against a really good team in the Big Ten. So I mean, lots of potential there from the Wolverines, and I mean, a good performance from them, but just not able to close things out, unfortunately. But hopefully can get one win in the series tomorrow afternoon.
Michigan and UCLA will play tomorrow at 1. Also, if you're in Ann Arbor, come out to Carroll Hutchins.
Yes.
Should be another gorgeous day tomorrow. So
yeah, it's going to be like 70 degrees and sunny.
There you go.
Perfect day for some midday softball. Probably another sold-out game here. And the fans have certainly loved showing out for this series.
That they have. So that'll do it for this one. UCLA wins in 8, 4-3 over Michigan. For Jaden Fody, I'm Alex Miller. Thanks for joining us on WCBN. And once again, we'll leave you as we always do with a good night and a go blue. See you tomorrow, folks.